Let's talk men healing in psychedelics, right? I've had the honor of sitting with so many men in the psychedelic space and watching this men heal the warrior archetype. And that was my journey and how transformative and life changing it can be. And because again, it's this ego dissolution process, right? I mean, faced men that have faced death, never flinched, yet trembled at the thought of feeling their own grief. You know, we were taught to protect everyone except ourselves. And so psychedelics don't just open the mind, they open the heart. And for many men, that's the scariest journey of all, because it means taking off this armor we've worn our entire lives and remembering what's underneath. And it was the first time that I realized that, wow, there was somebody scared in there. There was somebody scared in there. And to meet that scared part of myself, right? And there's a reason many men carry the weight of the world on their shoulders and the silence in their hearts, right? From soldiers who have seen too much, to maybe sons of stoic fathers who never learned to cry. This role of the protector, it runs deep in masculine lineage, in my opinion. But somewhere along the way, the protection turned into this armor, and armor if worn too long becomes a prison. And I was in that prison, and I've seen so many men in that prison, and to watch how freeing it can be when that prison door is opened. You know, because I believe inside every man is a warrior, not just the fighter or the provider, but the one who stands for something sacred. But yet beneath that strength often lies exhaustion, a tired heart, a body that's been clenched for decades, and a soul that forgot what it's like to simply rest. I was that person. I didn't realize how exhausted I was from being on guard all the time. And many men inherited this wound. Grandfathers who came from the war but never spoke, fathers who carried their pain in silence, right? Sons who learned that love must always be guarded. And so, generation after generation, the protector becomes wounded, not from the battles he's fought necessarily, but from never being allowed to lay down the sword. Again, I was constantly on guard, constantly aware of my surrounding, constantly in a fight or flight mode, because that's the archetype that I was playing. And this, again, is where psychedelics become medicine. They dissolve the walls between the warrior and his own heart. They allow the man to finally meet himself, not the role, not the mask, but the being underneath it all, right? That other version of you. And in that space of surrender, he remembers what he was protecting all along: love, the connection, and the innocence that never truly left him. So he may see the faces of those he's hurt, trying to protect. He may meet the boy inside who only wanted to feel safe. That was me. And for many, the first time, he doesn't need to fight anyone. He can simply just be. There's no battles here. There's no wars happening right here. To just be. And so healing the warrior archetype isn't about losing strength. It's about redefining it. Again, true strength isn't in the armor. It's in the courage to feel, to stand open in a world that taught you to close, to protect, not through control, but through presence, right? And what I see is when this armor melts, the protector transforms. He becomes a guardian of the heart, a man who protects through love, not fear. And there's a distinct difference. There's an energy even associated with that. And I think that is how psychedelics help men heal the wounded protector within. And also remember the warrior of love they were always meant to be.